We begin tonight with a breaking update to a story we first brought you yesterday on Valley News Live at 5. North Dakota State University officials have now identified the student who died on campus. NDSU police have identified the deceased student as Noah Rockenbach. His Facebook page indicates that he was studying computer science. Counseling services were being offered at NDSU today after Rockenbach was found in a private room in the Matthew Living Learning Center West. Officials are still investigating and say there's no indication of foul play and no threat to public safety. This was the second on-campus death at NDSU this school year. A major blow to the Moorhead economy and area shoppers. Sam's Club in Moorhead is closing at the end of the month. And come January 26th, over 150 employees will no longer have a job. But what does this mean for the future of Moorhead's business climate? Valley News Team's Melanie Palmer has the details on how this closure could impact the community.
As shoppers went to run errands at the Sam's Club in Moorhead today, they were greeted with a surprising note on the door. It says the store is closed for just today, and this left shoppers scratching their heads.
Everybody else is open. I'm not sure why they're closed.
I don't know, I don't know if it's the weather is closed.
And that's when we learned the store is closing for good at the end of the month.
I think it would be sad. Nobody likes to drive way over to Fargo because that parking lot's got a lot of congestion. It's just not convenient to get in and out.
And at City Hall, officials were surprised to learn of the decision. In fact, when we first contacted them, they said they heard the rumors but didn't know anything for sure. Finally, a fax came in confirming the rumors, and they were disappointed.
It'll be hard for the community. You know, it seems retail's in flux at this point all over the country.
Moorhead has worked hard to bring more businesses to the city. They were very excited when Sam's built their new location there. And now they're once again starting over.
We have had a recent closure with Kmart, and we were fortunate enough to work with the realtors and work with the building owner, and we have runnings in there. So that wasn't vacant too long.
The city manager says she's optimistic they can work again with realtors to find a new tenant for the building. In Moorhead, Melanie Palmer, Valley News Live.
We asked Moorhead Mayor Delray Williams how the property taxes at this location will even out. She says since it's a yearly tax incentive, neither the city nor Sam's Club will be out any extra money. An employee tells us anyone with a Sam's Club membership to that location will be reimbursed. This Sam's Club is just one of several that are closing across the country. It is a good day to bundle up when heading outside, right? This is at Hector Airport in North Fargo, where the snow and wind combined to cause serious issues with travel, even in town. With 19th Avenue closing down, roads that are out in the open areas all across the valley likely look similar to this, with the strong winds wreaking havoc. The good news, we mentioned the wind is dying down, but the cold is amping up. We're in for some dangerous temperatures overnight. Hutch is here with more on what you can expect. Hutch?
Thanks so much, Andrea. Throughout the day, many of you, if you drove around outside, probably saw a scene like this, or even worse, with very low visibility, very slippery road conditions as well, with gusts over 40 miles per hour. Here in Fargo and points west, the gusty nature of the wind is settling down substantially, but it's still causing some problems across western Minnesota. For tonight, as the storm exits, the cold does take hold. North winds will begin decreasing even in Minnesota as we go deeper into the evening hours. Wind chill advisory is in effect because air temperatures are on their way down. Here's a snapshot of Fargo. 10 below in the 7 o'clock hour, on our way to 16 below as we are sleeping tonight. Wind chills could approach 30 to 45 below during the overnight hours. So dangerous cold out there takes hold now as we head into the close of our work week. We'll take a look at the weekend ahead. We have more cold to talk about there as well, and your hour-by-hour forecast in just a few moments.
All right, thanks, Hutch.
You bet.
And make sure you have the Valley News Live Storm Team weather apps so that you can stay informed anytime, anywhere. You'll get the latest forecasts and conditions so that you can plan your day. All you have to do is search VNL Weather in the App Store and download it for free. Travel conditions are improving. Highways are opening. No travel advisories are being lifted. But closed roads are having a lasting impact on people trying to get around. Valley News Team's Ryan Laughlin has more from those who tried to brave the storm.
Grand Forks was closed for business. Every highway out of town was shut down, which hindered drivers.
Pretty greasy out there, and I think the wind is a big factor.
Skip's headed to South Dakota.
I haul furniture house to house.
But today, an unexpected stop.
Yeah, the roads are closed, and there's a state trooper here watching.
Nobody was headed south from Grand Forks, and Skip wasn't the only one sweating the delay.
Celebrating her uncle's 100th birthday.
Tim has some sunny plans.
We're trying to get to Fargo Airport on our way to Los Angeles.
Today, flights out of Fargo were delayed, some even canceled.
We are very worried about that.
State Patrol says some drivers got stuck in the median on the interstate, and those who got caught on I-29 while it was closed could get a $250 ticket.
I'm ready to go.
While frustrated, most people understand getting there safe is better than not getting there at all.
They would rather me show up with their furniture intact than roll over somewhere.
And the cold, like today's delay,
definitely warmer than here,
is only temporary. From Grand Forks, Ryan Laughlin, Valley News Live.
I-29 was reopened today at noon, and slowly no travel advisories were lifted across much of the valley. Here's where we are on the latest travel advisories. 19th Avenue North in Fargo is set to reopen around 5:30, and Highway 2 is once again open from East Grand Forks to Crookston. And a no travel advisory has been lifted for northwestern Minnesota. A travel alert is still in effect for northeastern North Dakota, including Grafton, Grand Forks, Hillsboro, and surrounding areas. A viral cell phone video of a woman and two kids in below zero temperatures in western North Dakota is now being investigated by police. Take a look at this. The video was taken by a concerned citizen in Williston who saw a woman putting two children into a shopping cart without appropriate winter gear. The woman who posted the video said it was 8 below at the time. Our affiliate in western North Dakota says no arrests have been made at this time. We are looking into the situation and will bring you more information tonight at 6 and tonight on Valley News Live at 9 and 10. We'll tell you what you should do if you see a situation like this. A snowy and icy road contributed to a two-car crash near Sabin, Minnesota that left a Moorhead woman and two kids hurt. It happened about 10 this morning on Highway 75 near Kurtz Township, which is just west of Sabin. The State Patrol reports that the vehicles hit head-on. One of the drivers, 54-year-old Terry Dobbs of Moorhead, and two passengers in the other vehicle, 11 and 13-year-old boys, were hurt in the crash. One of the boys was not wearing a seatbelt at the time. All three were taken by ambulance to a Fargo hospital to be treated for injuries that are not life-threatening. Search and rescue crews are making progress in Southern California's deadly mudslides. 17 people have been killed, 8 are still missing. In Montecito, crews are working to move mountains of mud and combing through neighborhoods and homes for any signs of life. The small community was hit the hardest by the deadly storm and mudslides. More than 500 homes were damaged or destroyed. And in LA County, new video shows the intensity of the floods. This Prius was swept away when a nearby debris basin gave away. Much of Highway 101, the main road between Los Angeles and Santa Barbara, remains buried under several feet of dirt. Congressman Kevin